It's insane. We are really, really high up. Decided today, since it's not too hot, kind of cooler than it was yesterday, it'd be a good day to go on a hike. I'm hiking up to some of the ruins that are up here in the mountain. You can see the trek behind me, and then back to Pisac where I just came through. So you kind of walk right through the market here and then come straight up these steps. But the elevation here is no joke. I really haven't gone that far yet, but it's already a little bit of a struggle to keep my breath, and so I'm just gonna have to kind of take it nice and slow and easy and hope that I don't end up killing myself going up this hike. But so far it's definitely a little more strenuous than the hikes that I'm used to back home in Washington State, but should be a pretty amazing view once I get up there. So like the old saying goes, nothing in life is free. Just had to pay 70 sols, which is about $21 for a 2-day pass to be able to go up to the ruins. You know, naive me thinking that I can just hike up here for free and check stuff out, but I got nabbed by a park ranger pretty quickly going up this trek, and made me go over to a little kiosk and purchase a little pass. So just so that you know, if you're planning on coming to Pisac and you want to go to the ruins, it's going to cost you a little bit of money, but the view here so far is pretty incredible. But I've got to trek up this, so lots of switchbacks, but the view behind just keeps getting better and better. In case you didn't know which way to go, 3 arrows points the way. It's a bit of a drop. Look at all these terraces. It's just absolutely incredible to think that somebody built these at one point in time. Unbelievable. So when I was first looking on the maps, it said it was going to take an hour and a half to do this hike, but it was only 1.3 miles. It's like 1.3 miles shouldn't take an hour and a half. There's no way. Well, I get it now. You know, when you consider the fact that you're doing most of this 1.3 miles is complete vertical elevation, you know, so my day started right over there and I had to walk all the way down into town, come straight through, you come down the main street until you get into the market, and then you go over here, up through that, and then that's where the trail begins and takes you all up through there and just winds back and forth. And I mean, you can kind of see some of these steps are just ridiculous. Even like this last set that I did, I wouldn't even call them steps. It was more like a rock ladder to get up. But the view of this place is absolutely incredible, and just the sheer energy of these mountains is almost unexplainable. It just definitely really gives you an appreciation for, you know, these people live so much more simply than what we do in the States, but yet everybody that I've met seems to be incredibly happy. I haven't met an angry or somewhat, you know, depressed seeming person yet that I've been here. So I definitely can get living in the Sacred Valley is definitely a very, very different way of life, that's for sure. So to continue the trek back up the hill, get to the ruins, and then take a break for a little bit because, like I said earlier, this elevation is definitely, it gets to you for sure. All right, and there we are. First glimpse of the ruins. So still have about 0.6 miles to go. Says it's gonna take me about another 28 minutes. So definitely quite the hike for sure. I see why there's some parking lots that you can go to that make these hikes a little bit less, but I don't have a car and didn't want to pay for a taxi, so hiking it is. We're nearing our first set of ruins there off in the distance. Quite the drop down beside, but I just can't get over this view. This is just incredible. Like, it's just insane that these people just live within these mountains and have this right in their backyard. It's so cool. And here we are, first set of ruins. They definitely had an awesome view. Okay, fork in the road. Right or left? I saw some more ruins this way, so I think this is the way I'm gonna go. Oh, looks like it doesn't matter. That's just a shortcut. Which I'm all about. Hey, I finally found some other people. So these must have been the homes that I'm sure at one point in time had roofs on them, lookout point. Wouldn't be a bad place to have your morning cocoa tea. Up at the top there. There's also some more on the other side of the mountain over here, which I'd like to get over too. So there's all kinds of trails in this place, so it's just going to be a matter of kind of hiking around and seeing what I can find. But it looks like just some more More abodes. Not sure if that's the actual terminology for them or not. Everything here is in Spanish. I don't speak very good Spanish, so kind of a downfall. These, I believe, are called the Ichuhuanta ruins, which are kind of closest to Pisac on this trail. There's 3 other groupings of ruins that are further up the trail, which I do plan to head to as well. God, this is incredible. You know, you just think not only these people probably didn't just choose this route for the view, but it was probably more, you know, something easier to defend by being up on a mountainside of, you know, neighboring territories wanting to invade, take your supplies, things like that. Or, you know, invading English folk too. We did a lot of horrible shit to these people throughout the world over the years, so I'm sure that probably had something to play into it as well. I am no historian, so don't take what I'm saying for fact. I'm just kind of guessing here, but from kind of a logical point of view, that just seems like it would be the best. You can see, looks like probably what I'm guessing, lookout towers, or maybe even just food silos. There's another one up there on the ridge there. But God, this is cool. I wonder how they decided who got the home higher up on the ridge and who got the home lower on the ridge. Hope you guys aren't getting sick of this view yet. I definitely am not. So we are at Quinte Marina, which gotta go a little bit further up. I just checked the maps and it said I'm at 10,900 feet of elevation, highest I've ever been, so I'm doing pretty good, no headaches or anything. All right, and here we are, Quinte Marina. Craziest thing, I don't think I've hit the highest of elevation on this hike yet, and I'm almost at 11,000 feet. That's just crazy to me. And to look across to the mountain range across or behind me, to see that they probably go up another 3 or 4 or 5,000 feet, if not more. I mean, it's really hard to judge from this distance, probably go even more than that. It's insane. We are really, really high up.